What the hell? How much tire capacity does he have? That looked like 5 million PSI. Did you see how sharp he turned in? That thing looked like a 911 turning in. Look and observe how insane that was. In this random video, I saw a phenomenon, and in this video you're watching now, I'm gonna show you how he can turn so fast. I bet that was over 2 G's of cornering. Yes, I bet. You should know that the limit of your car is determined by how you drive it. Yes, that's true. An 86 can corner that fast. Look at the way this guy's driving it. Do you know Keiichi Tsuchiya? First of all, it is not an illusion that it just looks fast because of the speed he's carrying over distance directed towards the camera we are looking from. That is not giving an illusion, making it look like he's turning faster. You see, it's at this part of the curving line in the middle of the road where he starts turning in, and immediately he crosses over that line, not covering a lot of distance at all. He formed the grip of a GTR with the front inertia of a GM8050. There's not much data at all. We only have visual and audio data. What did you call audio? Audio, the visual and audio. Is that right? No foot camera, and I can't see much. So we're gonna judge steering input from what we see with our eyes. So we're gonna take what we see from the steering angle on the wheels, as long as we can see them. Only throttle input we can take is from the sound. He opens the throttle, speeding towards the turn. The revs drop as the tires start screaming. The front end moves rapidly, turning in. Not a single lazy bone on that front end. But if you look closely, you see that the rear is also turning slightly. So he is also using the rear wheels to steer his AE86. Although it's not by much, it's almost not noticeable. But there is a little bit of slipping in the rear. But let me show you how it is not the slipping that's making the front turn so fast. Because a drifting rear end wouldn't make the front turn that rapidly. He completed this corner turning fast, and the front wheels, they were still steering with some angle. By the exit was the first time there was some counter steering after the following turn. But we focused on this first turn. So somehow he managed to turn this 86 so hard, so strong, controlling all the front weight, and he maintained it throughout the corner. We know that the revs dropped as soon as he started turning in, so he probably had some extremely modified left foot braking, but it wasn't just that said and done. Obviously, besides the fact that we don't have a foot cam to see all his inputs, what did he do to turn so hard? The thing is, it could not have been the handbrake, because if you look closely, by a high wheel speed ratio, the rear wheels were pushing the front end, the engine, in the trajectory of its cornering. The little bit of angle, that was just for the turn in. It wasn't for the whole turn. There was definitely a modified wheel speed ratio. So that makes me think again, it's left foot braking. Maybe he sustained the brake by a small level of braking torque, braking the front wheels a little more. You can see that he was using full potential out of all 4 tires. Whatever inputs he used and however he used them to turn so hard, we see the output is rotation. He managed to push the engine in the trajectory of the rotation. That's how he could turn so hard. That's how he could turn in so rapidly and still sustain that to the end. The fact that his steering input was still there, turning the car into the corner. There wasn't any counter steer, and it wasn't 100% neutral. The front wheels were still steering, but by the wheel speed ratio, he was still using the rear to steer the car. Speed rotation. That's how he could turn so fast. And as chief piston head, I knight him in the class of AE86 legends. This driver is a TOUGE master.
The Drift King is an 86 Grandmaster who is also known for this sensational driving. With his own AE86, JZ's 2000, everything he drives actually, he is a master of rotation. He lifts the wheel speed ratio very high with just a brutally wide open throttle, nearly drifting, sometimes using understeer like Alonso and Hamilton, although his speciality is his drift rotation. While driving this as a 2000, Max Orido said,
いやだけど今まで見た中でもちょっと異次元の動きでしたね。後ろから見てるいろんな車見てきましたけど、ちょっと不思議な動きでしたよ。
水すばしみたいな。
あ、いや行っちゃったのかなと思ったらスコーンと曲がってくから、それが格好なそういう感じだからちょっとびっくりしました俺今。
Thanks for watching.